Good afternoon, people. So, as you've seen from the thumbnail, you've either got M and the beers or just the beers, depending on what one we choose. And it's a 5 off. From a small pills, a Bohemian lager, an unfiltered lager, a premium lager, and a Vienna lager. We're running from the 3.4 to the 4.8.
Yeah.
As I say, it's Utopia Brewing. Our friends in Devon, yeah. And the thing is, they're naturally independent, and everything that they can get, literally, is in England. I'm not going to read the backs of them because we'll just bore you to death, and I can't read half of it in a way. I get the words wrong, so it'll be quite pointless. But we'll start off, I say, on the small pills, and we'll run along without taking too long. Just pour so much in.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. It's not like a wheat beer where you're trying to get the sediment in the end.
That's it.
So we'll have a go and we'll see what we get.
Okay, I think we can get a...
Yeah, I think that's enough. I only wanted a sip. But we'll just give it a go and see.
Oh, that's got a nice sweet malt to it.
Oh, yeah, it could be more towards the bellies. It says small pills though. That's what you.
Yeah, it smells quite sweet.
Yeah, I've got to agree with her there.
Yeah.
That, for me, that's got Hell's written all over it. But the proof is in the pudding. It does say small pills.
It's got Harlequin hop in it, so I'm thinking it might have a little bit of bite.
I tell you what, at 3.4%, it's got a very small bite.
Mm.
It's got a nice sweet malt,
yeah,
that runs through it. And I'll tell you what,
that's good.
Yeah, we're predominantly, both of us, like a drink. So anything under 4.55%, we start thinking, it's not really our thing, is it? But it's good to try something new, and it's always great to try.
Generally, when they're lower in ABV, they tend to be a little bit, for me, a little bit watery, and I find that they kind of lose that flavour and complexity that they do have when they get a bit stronger. But this, for me, has got some really good flavour in it.
It does. It's a nice sweet malt, but it isn't.
It does
end
on that Pils finish.
I could drink that.
Oh, I could.
I'm actually stunned.
I think that's a really good one for a light alternative.
I straight away said that's a no-no. I said, but that's why I said just pour a bit when you need a little bit.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So this is the Yellow Peril, paying tribute to the classic Pilsner style of Bohemia. Our Bohemia British lager is brewed with a traditional de-action mash, using only British-grown lager and Munich malts to develop flavour and body. Generous hopping with a combination of traditional and the latest British flavour hops ensure this lager has a crisp and light fruity finish.
Sounds interesting.
Bold, fresh and easy drinking, the perfect combination. So this is the Bohemia lager. I'm sure I always think of Bohemia lagers as being somewhat darker, but there you go. What do I know?
No, splashed me in the eyebrow like it weren't my eye.
Well, that'd be my fault. You know, when something happens here, whose fault it is?
Right, it's not dark.
No. I don't know where I've got that from. I'm thinking of the Vienna lager. It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused, and I said I wasn't going to read the back, didn't I?
Yeah. Once you started, I thought I'd let you get on with it.
I wasn't meant to. Just like we're trying not to go on for two hours, so that people are like, yeah, all right, goodbye, you two. After 3 minutes, we do see the time that people view them, and I think, did I actually bore them that much? Blimey.
It does have a slight fruity kind of aroma going on there.
Yeah, and it's more of a Pilsner buzz from the hops, I reckon, here, than the other one. There's not that sweet malt on this one.
No, it doesn't smell as sweet.
Blimey, that's all right as well.
I think we picked some winners here.
I can't remember what we've done from Utopia.
God, yeah, that's good.
Goes all the way through it.
I was picking up on the aroma, pear and apricot, and that has followed through into the taste.
Citrus.
And it has that nice fruity, zingy start to it, but it does finish off with a Pilsner style bite, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not. a full. It's not a Hasselroder bite or a Holsten Pils bite.
But it is there.
But it's there, and
it's given balance. Firstly, it was the kind of sweet maltiness on this one, the fruitiness on this one. They're really nicely balanced, aren't they?
I've got to say, it's 2 out of 2 here.
These guys are doing
I think these
well.
have sat in the fridge for some amount of time. Now, this was the one I was looking forward to. I'm going to read the back. I'm getting excited. Our unfiltered lager is influenced by the Bavarian Helle style, but just like all Utopian beers, it has been brewed safely with the finest British-grown malted barley and hops. A slow, low-temperature fermentation followed by a long cold conditioning, yet makes sense, gives this lager a crisp, clean finish, whilst allowing all the wonderful flavours from that malt and the hops to fully develop and shine. This unfiltered version of our signature lager is still light in colour with a slight haze from a restrained yeast, which provide a greater depth of flavour than its filtered sibling.
Now this is unfiltered.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the full can out into the glass?
Oh, what do you think? You think so?
Oh, I think so.
Well, go on then, chuck the whole thing, or chuck it into that one.
Because I think it can make a difference.
Yeah, it's unfiltered, just in case. We don't want to do a classic of missing the thing, which I'm not getting into other people's reviews, but there's just things I spot. That's just me. There's loads of mistakes I make, so I wouldn't worry. I don't know what's happened to this. God blimey, look. You can tell that glass went in the dishwasher. Can't you?
It's a very slight haze.
Yeah, but
Not as much as I would have expected.
Turn it around a bit. God,
Just try to move these up a wee bit.
Yeah, what I was going to do was put one of them behind or something. Yeah, nice small head.
I'm glad I did
It's
pour out
tight.
the whole can, because I would have been thinking to myself, is there a bit of sediment in the bottom there that I'm missing?
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like... It's very light, haze.
Yeah.
I'll put it up to the thing here. But as you can see, it is very light. But yeah, give it a go. See what you get. You can tell that was on. That's a dishwasher special, that glass.
Yeah.
I put it in there so many times because I don't care if it fades. I'm not going to be drinking Romola again because it's now called La Roma and it's rubbish.
That's nice.
Ooh,
That's nice.
Hackney Church, be warned.
I would have liked a bit more haziness in there, a little bit of a more fuller mouthfeel, but the flavour that you're getting in there, really nice. Stone fruit and citrus.
Yeah, zesty, lovely zestiness.
A lovely zestiness.
Actually, on the end of it as well, it's following through, which...
That's really pleasant. Just a little bit fuller on the mouthfeel, I feel, for the unfiltered. Would have been nicer, but you can't knock it because the flavour in this is good.
Well, you think of that, for argument's sake, we haven't got one left, but if you had Camden's unfiltered lager, Camden Hell's unfiltered lager, that's got much more going on than the Camden unfiltered.
Yeah, complexity of taste. That's got some really nice taste going through there.
So, wow. Okay, so we're on a 3 of 3 here.
We are.
It's not meant to be this way. It's meant to be a quick review, this. Premium lager at 4.7. So this, I think, is the brother. I don't know anything about this brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a filtered version of that, I would say, because it's obviously, it's just called unfiltered lager. They're both 4.7. That's how I would think it works from reading the back of that. I think this is the one, influenced by, So basically, I don't need to bore you even further by reading this one.
It's the filtered version of this.
Which a lot of you that would watch this would probably know anyway. So yeah,
And
I might pour
both
that out.
4.7.
So I won't bother pouring too much of it out for now. That'll do us, won't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, both at 4.7. That can just sit there, and we'll know the Vienna lager anyway. So there you go. Look.
Hold them up side by side. Let me. Yeah, it is slightly hazier.
But not a lot.
It
Not as hazy as
isn't what I would expect. I would have expected a bit more haze on that. I'd expected a little bit more body on it. But yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, we could side by side. We can always pour more in. Doesn't matter.
Let's have a go.
But I tell you what, I can't see there being anything wrong with that because that is that, but filtered. which could be as good, could be better. Normally isn't quite as good, but can still be on the same level.
Very similar. Very similar.
Oh yeah, I'd
be hard pressed to tell the difference. That's what I was thinking to myself.
I think though, I'd have to try that one again. So I said you might.
I'm going to go from one to the other.
What I think here, that's more bitter on the end.
He's got it wrong. I'll tell you what, people say he doesn't know.
Oh, I'm the parrot that sits there.
I'm telling you.
I get that.
You've got that nail on the head. That was the next part I was going to go into. You have got more of a bit of a bitter bite on the end of the original one.
Oh, I'll tell you what, they're both
It's a
lovely,
little bit smoother, this, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, I'm impressed. I'm impressed so far that I'll look at this brewery again.
The flavours in there they are the same. But it's smoother. It hasn't got quite that bitter.
We tried this tax, didn't we? And a lot of them we're not been happy with. I must admit. I'm not going to go into names or anything. A lot of you know my other videos, what I've said about certain things and everything. But I'm telling you, I'm sure that their one was good on a video before. I can't remember.
Do you know what? I was thinking that when I saw you pull these out.
The one you got behind there, the only Utopian can behind there, of that one that I didn't ever list them all properly.
Oh, I think it was this one.
Which is, I have to say, I can't see from there. That was the one. Did you like that? I can't remember.
I'm trying to read the back of it.
That was their black lager. That's on another review.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, what is it next to? Is it Hackney there?
No.
No.
We've got that.
Oh, that didn't win.
And we have that.
That was decent.
Yeah.
I think it was comparing to that. Utopia and Neptune's were really good. I'm really
We did like these before, yeah. Some we've tried theirs before.
I know we've had. I think we've had other ones before review, which haven't been reviewed. But in a review status, I'm sure there was one that might have been iffy. But there you go. Out of 9 cans, you're always going to take one iffy.
And sometimes that's just personal preference because it might be a style or a particular flavour that's in that beer that personally we don't get along with. Ones
that we thought were going to deliver really didn't deliver. It's just an opinion. I didn't expect anything from these. This was just randomly picked up because
being that little bit lower in alcohol, I did think I was going to. But they're actually really holding their own very well.
Right, this is the one, the Vienna lager. Vienna was a revelation when it was first brewed, mid-18th century, combining Bavarian brewing techniques with paler British malts, paler British style malts. Because remember, they stole the malts off us. We used it, I won't bother reading it all. And it should be slightly darker.
It is, yeah.
Either that or I'm in a bad way.
It's a golden amber colour.
Yeah, there you go. There's your Vienna. So, have a look. Oh, I think you're quite keen on these. Vienna's not an aged one, isn't it?
It's nice. It's got a nice malt. A little bit of a roasted note to it. Yeah, it smells good.
Definitely interested in this. It's like, wow. And congratulations to the head brewer. You probably never see this video, but if there's any way I can put it out to you, I certainly will. Yeah, it's more you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a toasted kind of nut flavour to it. Are you picking up on anything like that?
For me, I always find with a Vienna, it goes towards your darker lager or like going towards a Dunkel, but not a Weizen Dunkel, obviously, but the Dunkels, and they have that little...
Yeah, I do like that. That is nice. It's got a nice malt backbone, a slightly toasted nut kind of taste coming on in there, and a slight bitterness on the end, which is a really nice combination.
But again, like all the beers, all 5 here today have been absolute winners. I'm stunned. If I was picking a winner off the top of my head, I'd go on the unfiltered or the premium. But in saying that, for 3.4%, that for me was the shocker. I was expecting that to be really wishy-washy. Oh no, I've had a taste of it. It was really very good.
was this one? Why does this one stand out in my mind as well?
Yeah, it's good as well. A 4.2 again. The Bohemian, wasn't it? Yellow Peril, as I called it.
I like that one. The complexity of tasting that for me is really, really good. I mean, these are good as well. I'd go on that one as probably my favourite. Second in line is going to be that, because that is my type of thing. I really do like that.
No, you like a Vienna. We should get loads of them from Germany.
But overall, these have been some absolutely cracking beers.
And they have that German going on.
Yeah, they've got some really, really good flavours in there. They've really got a lot of bold taste in there that you just wouldn't expect from beers of this alcohol percentage.
You know what we need? We need the collaboration with Hackney Church.
Oh, that'd be a good one, yeah.
Utopia and the Hackney Church, arranged by PJT.
That would be good,
The German influence from obviously their head brewer. I know nothing about the brewery, obviously.
No.
And Jacob, I think, would be a match made in heaven.
I think they would work very, very well together, yeah.
On a few collabs, they go there, and bang, we're all the winners.
We could be the winners there, couldn't we?
I think so. I'm on a yes all the way here.
Yeah.
We're not going to individually rate them, because I would have a funny feeling that at some point we're going to go back on
For
these.
this collection of beers,
Brilliant.
Overall, they are definite yes. They get an 8 to 9 out of 10 from me as a collection. I think they're all very, very good. They've all got their own individual flavours in there. They're all holding their own. Really, really nice, refreshing, good complexity of taste. Good beers.
Yeah.
Really impressed.
Definitely. We are, and that's what it's all about. You know, as I say, you go back to the boxes. They've been sat in the fridge, and nothing against them, the one they were just sat there, but there's been so many ones, and I've been like, I can't be bothered with this. And even today I said, I don't know, let's give it a go. And I'm absolutely made up.
I'm made up that these have been so good, because it's really nice to give something positive back, isn't it?
Yeah.
To have a good experience and be able to say something positive.
Grumpy's moaning again, you know, he's whinging about beer again. And I want to cheer UK brewers. Yeah. Like Hackney Church.
Yeah, these guys, this selection of beer is very good.
These are right up there for me. And they're doing so much in Britain. It's absolutely great. So, fair play. Keep doing what you're doing.
You're getting it right.
Thanks for watching them. Bonjour.